All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people lovers of freedom all over the world. Once again, I welcome you to this wonderful YouTube platform. This is Let's Talk TV. And without wasting much of your time, let us go straight up to the news today. Now, the first issue we'll be handling is the matter that happened in Orsu, where the general commander was actually apprehended by the Biafran Defense Forces, the general commander of the Ebubeagu militia. Now, Ebubeagu militia is, we've heard about their ordeal in the southeastern part of the country, especially in Imo State. That is where their power is, because Hope Uzodinma actually equipped them, to cause mayhem and atrocity in the land. Check out, they were in Imo, they were in Anambra before they were scrapped out in Anambra, and they were reformed into something else. Now also in Ebonyi State, they were also in Ebonyi State because it was the whole southeastern governors that came out together, that joined hand to create this Ebubeagu militia. The only place I can say that they weren't active or they couldn't work, they couldn't do their thing. When I mean work, I mean the kind of atrocious things that they commit, the all kind of inhuman treatment they commit, they do to their own people. You see them going to the marketplaces, beating up women who are selling and tasking them. You see them buying innocent young people. In fact, with the information coming out when he was apprehended in Orsu, it showed that they contributed hugely to the insecurity, to the crimes that happened in Orsu within December and January. Those crimes that took lives of lots of innocent people in Orsu to the extent that the youth ran away. I could remember the DOS, the IPOB DOS came out and they started tagging Simon Ekpa as being responsible for the insecurity then happening in Orsu. Now the whole truth has come out, and if you're going to listen to this video to the end, we'll be dropping that particular news full, even the confession of the Ebubeagu general on how they've actually killed a lot of people and committed all kind of atrocities. You're hearing of trafficking. What is it called? Where they sell human parts. This whole thing that is now generating both the terrorist army, and this Ebubeagu militia have actually been into this, buying innocent people and selling their part. It is the new thing in southeastern part of the country. And we thank God for the creation of the Biafran Defense Forces. Despite everything that the government have done to remove them, to take them off, God has been helping them. If you watched on social media, yesterday, if you were on Twitter and the rest of other platforms, you would have seen a video of Gentle the Yahoo, where he gave a very emotional statement on how the government of Imo State have killed his family people, kidnapped them, abduct his twins, abduct his wife, killed his mother, killed his brother. It was actually an emotional thing. And that is why I keep on saying that these men are sacrificing a lot. A lot of sacrifices have been put in place, just for them to get the freedom, for them to defend their land. So it is not something that somebody will now come from somewhere and destroy a system, destroy these sacrifices that people have already committed themselves into. A lot of innocent people have been killed, in this whole struggle. So I want you to relax, watch this video and share because it is a very important one that has actually exposed the Ebubeagu security outfit. Enjoy and make sure you share this video to as many Biafrans as possible.
Breaking news. Ebubeagu General Commander Obuagu busted as he plans to wipe out Orsu youths entirely in Orsu. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 28th of April 2025, and I have some video clip and of course a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important, I can assure you, my people. Now, I don't want to talk too much because I have a lot to analyze during the course of this very broadcast that I'm making right now. So I want every one of you to pay very good attention as we move into the full details of this very news. The other time I gave you the information how the zoo is shopping for evidences in order to change the public opinion, especially in the international community that has suggested the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, especially in this his court appearance, which is starting from tomorrow. Now, I played you a certain video towards the end of that very broadcast. For those of you who usually listen for 5 minutes and then you run away, I am sorry. Sometimes I may not be able to help you if you don't listen to my news till the very end of it, because some of the vital information are being released towards the very end of the news. So pay attention. I played this very video briefly towards the end of that very news, and I told you that I will come back. Now we are here to bust this idiot who is known as Obuagu, who happens to be the top commander of Ebubeagu in Orsu. I want you to pay attention while we're listening to him, and then I will not just analyze him, but I will tell the world who he really is. I'm going to tell the entire world who he is and his next line of action. So pay attention as we move.
Good afternoon, sir. Please, can you tell us your name?
Okay, good afternoon. My name is John Kinsley.
Okay, John Kinsley.
My name is John Kinsley Orisakwe Obuagu.
John Kinsley Orisakwe Obuagu, I want you to know that you have been busted. You have been busted. You have been pretending to be a good person. But today, Ikogejugo. I want everybody to pay attention as we bust this man, this evil man. This man committed a lot of atrocities. There are names which I'm going to mention during the course of this very broadcast that you will never ever expected that their unaliving was connected to this very evil man you see on your screen. Listen.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually,
are you from this community?
Of course, I'm from Ebubeagu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, how come your house were burnt? Just stand one place so the camera can get. What happened that your houses were burnt down? And I'd like to know.
Yeah, what happened is that the house was actually burnt by IPOB terrorists.
Did you hear him? He said that the house was actually burnt by the IPOB terrorists. Pay attention. And in the first place, he doesn't have a house. This idiot does not have a house of his own. The house he's talking about belonged to his late brother. But listen.
Because of the activities they are conducting in this community.
Okay.
So there was a friend, a brother of mine. I think they found that the man who brought this rubbish also. You know, when he took the event took him time to.
He said the man who brought this to Orsu, the man in question, I will tell you, and he is the one that unalived that man. Pay attention.
Because at that point, he was acting like a issue, like doing sort of things for youth, like kind of trying to become a leader.
Okay.
So in the long run, that thing turned to a different thing. I don't know how the emergency between here and the Carlo. So when they get bored at 2021, started killing people.
Started killing people in the community. Yeah.
Started killing people. He bedded. It was on Sunday, Sunday 14th, 2021. Around 11:12, I was here. I was washing my car here. He bedded us. Sunday 14th, 2021.
Did you hear him? Sunday 14th, 2021. No month. No month. But let's continue. This is not even the main thing here.
Around 11:12, I was here. I was washing my car here. He bedded us. He asked his soldiers to come and apprehend us. Even me. But unfortunately, I could make a chase. I run. They didn't catch me. They caught my other brother. Subsequently, they took him to Bali, where they call Bali now. So he was killed. He was used for all rubbish.
Your own elder brother.
My brother, Shipoland, okay. So after push.
Now, he said they invaded them. He ran away. Listen, this is where it became very, very sticky. He said they invaded them and he was fortunate enough to run away, but they took his elder brother. So, number one, there is a very pertinent question which nobody is able to answer till now. What did that your elder brother do? What did he do? Was he a sabo? What did he do? And the house that he's talking about belonged to that his elder brother. Now, he said he was fortunate enough to escape. No, Obuagu, you did not escape. I want to say it to your face that you did not escape. The person who saved you was your manest man back then. Biafrans, the man who saved this man called Obuagu was the man you all know as Engineer Hinze. Engineer, who was a very prominent member of the then Eastern Security Network before the formation of the Biafra government in exile. It was the then a very strong member, one of the commanders. You all know that name, Engineer, which China Sanwo-Olu used to mention his name on even when he was unalived. I'm going to tell you, do you know how he was unalived? Money was sent from America, from United States of America. Listen, maybe this is the only thing I'm going to do now, but we are going to continue with this exposition tomorrow. Yes, because the matter long. We are going to expose this man to the maximum because he's on the loose. This man is on rampage, going about massacring and unaliving innocent youths. Now, this very evil man was a friend of Engineer, and money was sent from America by the accountability group. I equally want to use this opportunity to talk to our commanders. Yes, please, everybody must be very, very careful. Okay, you have to be careful for anybody who say they want to send you money, especially from America. Because the person that I'm talking about right now, Engineer Hinze, all of you know him. When they came to apprehend the brother he talked about now, it was Engineer that saved this man. He said now, he claimed now he was fortunate enough to escape. No, he did not escape. Engineer saved him. Yes, Engineer saved this idiot and took him to the valley. This idiot you see here was in the valley serving as a member of ESN. Are you paying attention? Because all the gunjina package things, this idiot, oh Chuku just rapporte ya, or grant this interview. Chuku popotalo idiot or where grant this interview because all the guy you went at Chiria. Oh, the guy I did not Chiria, Obuagu, Ogunwa, Okwagun, Obuagu. Oh, so he must reportana no, Obuagu Gunwa. So, ifele negwe kwarogi, e mapotana camera. Obuagu, or the Chogi trend. It was the trend of Ogi Kogiju. ifele na egwu ekworo gị ịmapụta na camera after all the atrocities that you committed and you are still committing. I have your own new latest plan. I know what you are planning to do. Now, engineer Hinze saved this man and took him to the Mother Valley, where this idiot served as a member of the Eastern Security Network. This idiot you see here, Obuagu, he's among those that went to take, amnesty from Hope Uzodimma, and they made him commander of Ebubeagu. Because you know why they made him commander of Ebubeagu? Because he came from the Mother Valley, which they see as a no-go area. The Hope Uzodimma and the federal military know very well that the Mother Valley is a no-go area. Musa has lamented so many times that even when they come with a fighter jet, they don't see nobody. They know that that very valley is a no-go area. They know where it's located, but they know that it's no-go area. Anything fefre there, anything fefelu there. See, from the zoo, mobu Ebubeagu, mobu Janjaweed, mobu police, mobu DSS, anything fefelu there, for sure. They know, they all know. That's why they can never go there. Now, when men came for his elder brother, Obalande, you see, did you hear what he said? He managed to escape. No, you did not escape. When men came for his elder brother, called Obalande was captured and was sent to judgment for the reason best known to those that unalived him. Now, Engineer Hinze saved this idiot and took him to the valley. This guy was with our men for several months. He learned so many things, so many skills in the Mother Valley. This same man betrayed Engineer. It was because of this man that Engineer was unalived. Because of this man, we lost Engineer. Engineer na Bunigwe. You people do not know what this man did to us. We lost Engineer because of this man. After those people in America that call themselves Accountability Group, with the pastor, that madman, Boromwe pastor, and the other woman, Diabonye DOS, Ifeanyi Biko, they sent money because they try to divide our men. The same thing that is happening now. These people, when they left autopilot, not autopilot, BRGIE, when they left Biafra government in exile, they tried to divide our men because they thought that they were going to pull Simon Ekpa down and then took over the struggle. Little did they know that grace was not upon them. They sent money to Engineer. They told the Engineer to provide an account in order to collect money. What I'm saying now, they know it. They know very well. Engineer spoke with this idiot called Obuagu. Obuagu provided an account of his younger brother called Okoboy. Okoboy brought an account. He gave it to Engineer, and the Engineer sent it to the Accountability Group in America. They sent that money. They really sent the money. When that money arrived, Obuagu told Engineer Hinze to go and collect the money from his brother, Okoboy. Engineer went to collect that money. Obuagu set him up with the men of the Zoo Janjaweed and CID from Owerri, all the way from Owerri. And they captured Engineer. They captured Engineer, and that is how Engineer was unalived. Because of this idiot. Because of this idiot. And do you know what? After the unaliving of Engineer, this idiot ran away from Mother Valley. And he went to collect amnesty from Hope Uzodimma, and today he is a commander in Ebubeagu. And you know what is happening now? Do you know what is happening? The elder brother, Obalande, owned the hotel. The elder brother's hotel is what this man provided for Ebubeagu. As I'm talking to you now, they turned the hotel into Ebubeagu headquarters. Kai! Alumelo. they turned the brothers' hotel or Balande Hotel into Ebubeagu, headquarters. Do you know what happened? After the unaliving of Engineer, after Engineer was captured, Oko Boy relocated his business from Nkwedemili to Owerri. And if Nenyege will lay down, that's why sometimes I don't want to go far. I don't want to go deep into, down. I don't want to go because when some information naturally he released in the public. Oko Boy relocated his business after they masterminded the capture of Engineer Hinze. Oko Boy relocated his business to Owerri from Nkwedemili. And this idiot Ebubeagu now turned his elder brother's hotel into Ebubeagu's, headquarters. Are you paying attention? A lot of things are going on. Ebubeagu, don't think that you are untouchable. Don't think that you are untouchable. Everything about you, maybe see, everything about you is known to those who are supposed to know. Your kindred, everything about you is now in the public. People are now aware. I want to bust you to the core, and it's not going to end here. It's not going to end here. I'm going to touch a lot of things, including Okorie Bell. I know, as I mentioned that name now, you are panicking. Ebubeagu, I will touch a lot of things about you, and after this exposition, you will never remain the same again, and this is going to be your end. Including Okorie Bell, I will touch it. Ma one negu woke, okwago mastermind umbureburu one negu woke, I will touch them. You are going to tell the people of Amaebu what happened to your brother and where is your brother. Because hope in our cousin with the hope was the ibuzi compassion. Now command your own Ebubeagu. Now you think that by eradicating all your brothers and all your family members, you can be able to colobe all the lands and all the properties Fantablu's there for you. You have failed. You have failed. Including the matter of Ikenga. I will touch it. Who only in a chambiaka. I will touch it. Even his own father, I'm going to touch all of it. All of it. But I'm going to do this gradually, because the matter too long. The matter is too long, my brothers. Your brother's hotel that is located in Nkwedemili, it turned into Ebubeagu headquarters. You are finished. This is your end. It's over for you. I want you to know that you are finished. You are completely gone. But for now, because this matter too long. My people, the matter too long. For now, we are going to take it gradually. I hope you heard the things I said I'm going to touch. The stories I said I will touch. Relax. We are going to take it gradually. And by the time I'm done with this exposition of Ebubeagu, the commander of Ebubeagu in Orsu, you are finished. Thank you, my people. To salu numozia, kona bottle and make it go viral.
Forget all the pretense. Africa, you're part of Commonwealth. You are not. They don't have any regard for you. Do you know why? Because they created you. They made you who you are. If as a man or a woman, you're grown up, you're intelligent enough, you cannot build a country for yourself, you have to wait for a European to come all the way from Europe to build countries for you in Africa, that means you're an idiot. There is no difference between you and an animal. Absolutely no difference. It's not an insult. I'm just trying to make you... Now, put yourself in the position of those who are reasonable or sensible enough. Do you think that as a black man from Africa, you can go to Europe, you can go to Germany and create a country for them? Can you do it? Of course, the answer is no. If you cannot do it, then why did you allow them to come to Africa to create a country for you? After creating this country for you, half of Yoruba land is in Benin Republic. The other half is in Nigeria. One is French, one is English. And people don't feel ashamed of themselves. There is no pride. There is no shame. People are not ashamed of themselves. We are Africans and we are black people for that matter. So by nature, we are ethnocentric. We are very tribal by nature. We are not Europeans. And people may wonder, why am I saying this? Because in Europe, they don't have a village in Europe. Somebody can be born around Trafalgar Square. If you ask him, so I'm from London. And after a while, they may migrate to New Zealand or to Australia. And they start living that they have no roots. This is something that Britain has been trying to destroy in Africa for very many centuries. You people don't understand this. The fact that we have a village we go back to, we say, if you ask us where we are from, even if we are born in New York, we say, oh, we are from Umunede. Oh, we are from Abo. No matter where you are born. That is why we migrate like wild beasts every Christmas to go back home. Because a basic African man or woman is ethnocentric. You must go back to the tribe you come from. That's who we are. Nobody can change that. It's in our genes, in our bones. Why am I saying all of this? To let you understand that the reason why not just Nigeria, the whole of Africa is poor is because we did not determine our future. The people that they put down during independence, flag independence, so it is because no state in Africa is independent, including South Africa. The people that they put in power are behaving just like Dave Umahi, Wike, and Obiana and Ibazu. Exactly the same. There's no difference. Because of what you can gain. And Ibazu must know that we have his contacts in Australia. Ibazu wants to go to Australia to go and buy houses and relocate his family. We are waiting for him. We know all the, and we'll get to that later on. What am I trying to point out to you is that once you allow your future to be determined by those who don't understand who you are and how you reason, you are finished. That is why Africa can never, ever be developed. Never. It's not the fact that they are coming and taking away our resources. That is by the way. The key thing is the way we reason. Our brain is the problem. Can you tell me that somebody went to a university, well-read, well-versed, eloquent, very erudite, and that person will come out to offer what they may seem as a credible defense of one Nigeria? And I keep asking them, on what basis are you defending Nigeria? Did your ancestors create Nigeria? Is Nigeria homogeneous in terms of value system, in terms of even education, in terms of religion, in terms of culture, in terms of what? Tell me what should make Nigeria great one day. What is it? Oh, perhaps terrorism. I forgot. In order to ensure, please, I hope that people are not, I'm lecturing this evening. I hope people are not going to get tired because I want to teach this is very, very important. Britain crafted, or should I say set up what they call the Willing Commission to discuss or look at the plight of the minorities in the East, not in the West, not in the North, because they understand. I'm just trying to let you understand how far they went in order to destroy us. It was cleverly planned. Britain understood that divided they fall. Britain came and said, we are setting up the Willing Commission. The remit of the Willing Commission is to look at how Igbo people are treating Ibibio people, Efik people, Ijo people in the East. That was why they set it up. Nothing in the West, nothing in the North, nothing. But in the North of Nigeria, where the Fulanis are a minority, in the North, you have over 200 tribes and ethnic groups in the North. I said 200, over 200. Even in Sokoto State, it's not just Fulani and Hausa that are in Sokoto. There are other ethnic groups in Sokoto. Britain did not set up any commission to look at the plight of the Bachama people, the Biras and all the rest of them. No. Despite the fact that they had Fulani emirs imposed on them. No, Britain did not see that. No, of course not. There was no minority commission in the north. Britain came to the south to set up a minority commission. Tried to remind us, oh, you are from Ibibio, you are from Anam, you are from Efik, you are from Ejo, you are different from Igbo. That's all. That was what because they realized that if these people can forget their differences, of course, there is none because we are all Igbo people. I keep saying it. That is why you know that God is miraculous. A wonderful God. You know, I don't know. It's like a code. This Biafra we are pursuing is like a code. One day you discover one thing, the next day you discover another, until we discover all the codes. We cannot be free. What am I talking about? Do you know that funny enough? All the states that they created and they called it South. In all of them, there are indigenous Igbo people in all of them, including Bayelsa. There are Igbo people everywhere. There are Igbo people. I don't mean those trading in Calabar, or in Oron, or in Eket, or in Ekotek. No. I said indigenous. They are part and parcel of Benue State, part and parcel of Kogi State, part and parcel of Edo State, part and parcel of every state, the so-called South, there are Igbo people everywhere. If you look at the map that they claim today are Igbo people of the 5 states, you see it's very, very tiny and very small. That is to intimidate you into submission. Any day you rise up to ask for Igbo people in Benue State, they complain. Igbo people in Kogi, they complain. Today they held a Ohaneze and Igbo meeting. Should I say election to elect a new Ohaneze President General, which is why the election is illegal. It is illegal, and I'll tell you why it's illegal. Igbo people in Benue did not vote. Igbo people in Kogi did not vote. Igbo people in Cross River did not vote. Igbo people in Akwa Ibom did not vote. Igbo people in Bayelsa did not vote. Are you listening to me? Igbo people in Edo, Iwanke did not vote. In Ohaneze, but they're all Igbo people. Now tell me where Obiozo will derive his legitimacy from. I am touching upon all these things so that you can understand that the way you reason, your process, your thought process, and the way you reason is what makes you a human being. How can you have Ohaneze and Igbo holding elections in Owerri, whereas Igbo people in Benue are not there? So what you're saying, those of you gathered in Owerri, is that those in Benue are not Igbo. We can dash them to Fulani Janjaweed. And do you know that those in Benue, they are called Northern Nigerians? Igbo people in Benue are Northerners. Are you aware of that? Igbo people in Kogi are called Northerners. Are you aware of that? I want you to reason, please. Reason only can get us out of this mess that we are in. Britain set up the Willing Commission to divide us in the East, and they did. Our failure to realize that we are one people is why we are suffering today. Of course, I admit, and let me also apologize tonight live on air to people of Efik. Nnamdi Azikiwe removed Dr. Eyoeta as the head of government business in Enugu when they kicked him out of Ibadan, Yorubaland. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe single-handedly sowed the seeds for division in the East by removing Eyoeta. And this evening, I apologize on behalf of IPOB, on behalf of every, conscionable Easterner, that what Zeke did was absolutely horrendous. It is awful, it is bad. Eyoeta was doing very, very well. Dr. Egbo married Margaret Egbo from Anambra State. Some of you don't know that. Margaret Egbo International Airport in Calabar is actually an Anambra woman. Some of you don't know that. She's an Igbo woman, of course. Some of you don't know, but we're letting you know tonight that we are one people. We intermarried. In CBD came from that axis, Arochukwu, Abreba, Ejagam. We are one people. But Britain came and said that we are not the same people. And you see where we are. I'm from Cross River. I'm from Akwa Ibom. But in the north, they say they are from the north. That's what they tell you. We are from the north. They even usurped Middle Belt that has nothing to do with Fulani heritage. They took everything over. Say we are north. When they try to form a group to represent the interest of the Middle Belt, they started complaining. No, we are one north. But in your own village, they're dividing you. I'm from Anambra. I'm from Imo. I'm from Enugu. The more you play this very ridiculous game, the more they advance their cause. Very, very important. None of those at Enugu then realized the damage Eyota's removal by Dr. Zikiwe would have caused in furtherance of the British agenda to divide and destroy us from within. I have apologized to the Efik nation, and I shall do so again. We are sorry for the mistakes and division caused by the politics of Dr. Zikiwe, the division that they brought to our land. We apologize. We are one people. And I have treated this very topic before, but it's very simple. If you say that we are not all one people, go and Google Efik now. Go to your Google and search for Efik. They will tell you the relatives, Ibibio and Igbo. They are all related. You search for Ibibio, they will tell you Ibibio is Igbo. You search for Anang, they will tell you that Anang is related to Ibibio, and Ibibio is related to Igbo.